Carl,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to take your hand off that camera and
Oh, mate.
come and face everybody.
I'm not being funny.
For anybody that's watching this live or watching this on YouTube, Carl rang me but 30 seconds ago, and he said, "Mate, are you really dressed up?" And I went,
mate.
"Yeah," and he went, "I'm in a hoodie." So I genuinely haven't seen what he's going to wear or what he is wearing, but when he removes that lovely Welsh thumb from his camera, we will all see what Carl has decided to come as tonight.
Are we ready?
I'm ready for the big reveal.
All right, give me a drum roll.
Tap
your knees. That's rubbish. Give me a proper drum roll. Go on, tap your knees. Everybody tap your knees. Oh, here he comes. Oh, yeah!
Oh, you genuinely did dress up. Oh, wow. There was a bit of me that was like, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at this.
This
It's the first time I put a suit on in about 10 years.
10 years. I could hear Carl slightly stammer there. And I do need to say, just before this episode starts, that because it is completely 100% live, there won't be any turkey noises when Carl or I say a word that we shouldn't say. So if you have young ears, just make sure that they are averted for the next 45 minutes to an hour, because there may be some swearing. In fact, there will be some swearing from me and Carl. So, Carl, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah!
But when it goes out on YouTube tomorrow or the day after, rest assured that turkey noises will be in place of all the swearing. So, Carl, welcome.
Thanks, mate.
Welcome to the Awkward Turkey Awkward Award Ceremony.
Oh, it's very awkward because neither you or I know what the hell we're doing.
All I know is I've got some envelopes here.
Wait, because guess what? So do I.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, that looks like one envelope that you're going to reuse for the whole show.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
I'm not going to lie, yeah. That's exactly what it is. But I tell you what else I got. Hello.
Oh, look at this. Look at these. They're high-grade plastic. That's the only way I can describe them, is they're kind of...
made in Taiwan. So only the best.
That's it. And they are on offer tonight in our award ceremony. We have...
£6 each. They are
were
on offer.
They were.
Buy your own awkward takeaway.
The brilliance of it about it was I had a chat with Carl in the week leading up to it, and I was like, "Mate, we need some awards." And he was like, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
And we bought them off Amazon for like £12. And not only did we not buy a set of awards each, I bought them. Then I broke the box apart and sent you half.
Yeah. Mate,
savings.
I'm not a
savings.
I haven't worked for 12 months.
Fabulous. So, Carl, it's the award ceremony. Before we get into it, we need to let people know something that they need to have for today's show.
They need to get a pen.
Yep.
And what else, Tom? Have a guess. See if you can guess it. Didn't bring it. Lucky didn't bring it.
A ticket to Alton Towers? No, a pen and paper.
A credit card.
A pen and some paper, because there are a couple of points in this show where you're going to need to be able to write things down or draw things. And before we get on to the first bit of chat, Carl, I think what we should do is we should tell people what they've got to draw, because they're going to need the whole episode to be able to do it.
Okay, well, everyone's leaving. So should we give them 2 seconds to come back?
Wait a minute. Yeah, they're all going and getting pens. What episode is this? Because I feel like the award...
Episode 30.
It's not.
It was writing itself. I'm not going to lie.
Is it really episode 30?
Episode 30. Well, kind of, because one was like 4.5, but...
Okay, so it's kind of 30. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Cool.
Nobody's keeping score. Does everybody have pen and paper? I can see people arriving back with pens and paper now. Now, you're going to need it more importantly later on in the show. But within the award ceremony that we've got tonight, one of the awards you can win yourself for just being in the audience. But what it requires... What it requires is a certain...
Mate, if he had a voice, I reckon it would be like this. Hello. I think that would be his voice.
I think his voice might be something along the lines of...
No.
Hello.
Johnny Vegas is back.
It's not Johnny Vegas. I haven't done Johnny Vegas for ages. So the reason you've got a pen and paper for the first part, because you'll need it later on, is we are going to do an award right at the end of the show, because in every award ceremony they have like best newcomer artist or best artist newcomer, something like that, and that is being thrown out to you guys. So if you can draw, and it doesn't matter if it's really good, and it doesn't matter if it's really bad, but you need to draw.
It can be a stick man for all we care.
It will be a stick man, but if you are doing a stick man, I expect there to be extra
muscles
doodles
on me.
Yeah, well, I was going for a different thing.
I expect to be on a horse with my top off.
Oh dear. 2022 calendar cannot come soon enough. You need to draw a picture of me and Carl. That is your brief. And
not naked.
Show, not naked.
No. No dirty pictures, please.
Well, I want a little bit of flair.
No dirtiness, because the winner is going to be the thumbnail for this episode when it goes live on YouTube and Spotify.
So, like we have a picture of me and Carl for every single episode. You are playing for one of these high-grade plastic awards, and also the chance to have your artwork featured as the thumbnail for this episode. So you've got the whole episode to do it. It doesn't need to be amazing, but at the end we will pick somebody who has drawn the best version of Carl and I, and they will win themselves an award, and also the high esteem prize of being the thumbnail for this show forever on the internet. So think about the drawings, folks. Think about them.
This award kind of reminds me of you.
Why? Because it's little and gold?
Well, because it's kind of like, it's got a star for starters. And you're a star, mate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's kind of muscly and it's naked.
Yeah, two things I like to be.
And it fits in my pocket. So
there we go. So, Carl, on with the episode now. On with the episode before we get to the very, very first award. Okay. This week, or was it last week? I can't remember. Very, very important week, because the beer gardens reopened. And
they did.
They did. And I know that you and I both went and had a cheeky Dr. Beer.
Well, kind of. I mean, I went to a beer garden. But we booked in, Claire and I, we booked into the beer garden the first day that it was open.
Yeah.
Friend of ours runs a bar in Swansea town. So we called him up and we said, have you got any tables available? And he said, I'm pretty slammed, but if you come at 12, I'll fit you in.
Perfect.
Now 12 was the opening time basically for any bar in the UK. So we looked, not great. First in line for a beer. And then I ended up having a Diet Pepsi.
I went to, and it was an interesting one, because I went with my best friend, and it wasn't, sadly.
I'm not your best friend.
Well, you're up there, top three. Fair
enough.
But we went down, and we didn't go the day that they opened. I think it was like the Monday after. And I said to him, we arrived and we sat outside, and I went, it's really odd, because you've got a normal job and I'm unemployed, that we're having a beer on a Monday. And he went, well, it's my birthday. And
bro,
my best friend of 30 years completely missed his birthday. Now, see, I get it, because only last December, when little Carl here turned 33, you forgot my freaking birthday. I did.
Censored it myself there, everybody.
I did. I did.
And everybody else on social media wished me happy birthday. And you saw the posts. You didn't wish me happy birthday.
I thought they were just doing it for a joke.
Oh, for a giggle.
For a joke.
Happy birthday, Carl. Oh, have a great birthday, Carl. Congratulations on another year, Carl. Just having a laugh.
But I'd lost all of my credibility, because it's not like I could go, I've been under a lot of pressure or anything like that, because genuinely I've been off for a whole year. Wow. So anyway, but
you're allowed to forget. It's all right.
My lasting memory of that one trip to the pub wasn't it cold?
Mate, wasn't it? How rubbish was it?
So
first
cold.
Beer back in 12 months, it was rubbish. Or first Diet Pepsi for me back. It was so cold.
Freezing. Absolutely freezing.
Absolutely freezing.
But it was good. I enjoyed it, and I've put my show notes on the side, so I have to read them like that, and I don't have.
What it did for me was it kind of brought back a little bit of normality, just a little bit. Even seeing people outside. In all fairness, like this guy, he put the heaters on for me. Ross, his name is. Shout out to Ross. He put the heaters on. I was that good.
I mean, he's not watching, but sure. Thanks, Ross.
Maybe. Thanks, Ross.
Maybe on YouTube.
But
maybe on YouTube later.
Yeah.
It's also a very, very stark reminder of how expensive it is to go out even for a Diet Pepsi.
I know.
Madness.
I know. £3.80. £3.80 for a Diet Pepsi.
Wow. And that's in Swansea.
Mate, that's in Swansea. It's London prices, that is for me.
We could have literally got another box load of these awards for that.
Yeah, you could have posted me another 6.
Right. Is it time to make an awkward turkey cocktail, or is it time to do the first award? What's coming first?
So mine, I'm pretty easy, bro. Pretty easy.
Shall we get the first 3 awards done?
Okay.
And then I'll make us a really sweet cocktail, and then we can push on with the rest of the awards.
Amazing.
The first award, and you got me to do a drum roll for you, so do a drum roll.
Okay, here we go. Wait,
for me.
Wait. Okay. Wait.
Have we got the guitar? Is the guitar here?
Guitar drum roll. I don't have a strap on it. Hey.
Don't have a what?
Yeah, you would.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, so the first award, and we're going to, obviously, all of the awards get a little bit more, what's the word?
Rubbish.
No. We start off gently, and by the end, we crescendo into the big ones. But the first one is the award for the best Paul Wiseman. Now, you might think, little Paul's going to win this straight away. And you'd be wrong, because in the last episode, Mr. Nick Parsons...
In the last live episode, yeah.
Yep, stepped in and played the character, Paul Wiseman. So it is between the two of those. And I have the envelope here in front of me.
It's still in... Mate, the envelope is still in the packet of envelopes that it arrived in, isn't it? With that little bit of paper that keeps all 25 of those envelopes together.
No, honestly, mate, I didn't buy 100 envelopes today at the shop, and there's nothing written in it. That genuinely I've seen the winner behind here.
Oh.
I've seen the winner. And what I've got to do, because they couldn't be here on the show today. Yeah, I know. Don't
this is how much effort we went to, though.
Don't get too upset, because not a lot of them can be here today at all anyway. But the winner of the best Paul Wiseman, of course, is the guy that plays Paul Wiseman every single time. Round of applause, please, for Mr. Little Paul. He couldn't be here, but this is what he had to say about winning the award.
Right, guys, thank you so much for this award that I hope I'm going to receive at some point. Best Paul Wiseman, I mean, who else could it be? I mean, are you having a laugh? And also, you know, it's a shame really that I've only got this one award, because I really wanted to clean up, you know, like Adele did at the Grammys. Nice one, boys. Thank you for the award. Hope to speak to you soon and catch up soon. Bye.
So it's a big congratulations to Little Paul, of course, for winning Best Paul Wiseman. And we definitely didn't just create that award so that he had something to win. We definitely didn't do that. We definitely didn't do that because he would have felt left out. He would have felt left out.
Yeah,
Carl,
yes.
I'm gonna use that phrase to introduce our next award. We have Mr. Karl Morgan from Swansea. Carl, can you read the nominees and what the award is for? Thank you.
Of course I can. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having me, everybody. Just want to say hello to my mum. Hi, Mum. Award 2 is for Best Dressed. Now, huh?
I mean, surely you're in the running.
Not even in the fucking running. So the nominations are Francis. Remember Francis? It's good.
Very.
He's a very suave chap, Francis. Okay, so Francis, winner for Best
nominees.
You, mother lover, you, Tom, collect one of those awards. Do not pass go and do not collect £200.
I'm not nominated. I've actually won.
Yes, mate, you've won.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
this will be the only award you'll probably ever win in your life. So
I've been preparing for this. I've been preparing for this. I'd like to thank my mum for not having a headache and my dad for not wearing a condom. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here today. Best dressed, genuinely, it's wonderful. Thank you very, very much. I will treasure this tiny, high-grade plastic award for the rest of my life. And thankfully, All Saints, because we're in a pandemic, is in a continuous 70% sale. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to buy any clothes whatsoever. Thank you very much. Genuinely got it. I'm keeping it. That's good. That's happening. It's happening. All right. Okay. So we've got award number 3. Now this is where we get a bit serious. This is where we get a little bit serious. Okay. For anybody who's listened to the show for a long time, they'll know that there are a lot of turkey noises in a normal awkward turkey podcast. Okay.
Correct, sir.
Now
Why might that be?
I have the job of putting those turkey noises in because occasionally our guests and our hosts like to have a little bit of a swear. So this is the award.
Big and clever, innit?
This is the award for the most swear words in a single awkward turkey episode. Okay. And the nominees are just two nominees for this. Just 2. We've got Kyle. Do you remember Kyle Reese? Kyle Reese. Yep. He swore an awful lot. And we've also got Mr. Karl Morgan. Now, I took the task of spooling through every single podcast.
Oh, here we go. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting it. This is going to be. Hang on. Let me think of something to say. Hang on.
Think about what you're going to say.
All right.
And the winner with 111 swear words in a single episode. Single episode.
Which episode was it in?
Is Mr. Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese had this to say.
Wow. The Awkward Turkey Podcast Awards. Just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who voted. It's been a privilege. And keep listening to the boys pod. Studs as they are. Thanks very much for this award. And stay safe.
So there we go. Mr. Kyle Reese won 111 swear words. Do you want to know how close you were, Carl? You weren't close at all. You're actually quite reserved when it comes to swear words. You're actually quite reserved. Now, you've got a bit of a face on you there, and I understand, but don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry, because there's lots more awards coming up in the show. And what I'm going to do to turn that frown upside down is we're going to do a segment that we did on the last live podcast, which was, I don't know when, about a month, 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make a little drink. I
can't believe I didn't win most swear words.
To be honest,
it's like I was counting on that one. We put it down, and I thought, I got this in the bag. One of these is staying. Well, let's be honest, they're all staying because they're mine now. But I thought I was gonna win that one.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't. But I'm gonna cheer you up a little bit. I'm gonna cheer you up a little bit in this carefully rehearsed, prepped bit. But just before we do, I want to just double check in the gallery mode. I'm going to jump to it now so I can see all of your lovely faces. I can't see Adam at the moment. But how are you guys getting on with the drawing? Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you're doing some drawing, I can see some drawing. Brilliant.
Donna says thumbs down.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, someone's done a proper drawing there. Look.
Someone has. Oh, wait a minute. Nikki's on the draw. Michelle's on the draw. And when I say the draw, I mean the drawing, not the sort of terminology I used to use in the late 90s for cannabis. Not that I've ever taken cannabis. I just know that that's a term that's used for
part out. You'll be taking that out, ladies and gents.
Yeah. That won't make the final episode. Carl, I'm going to just take myself behind the bar here. Behind the bar for this next little bit, because I'm going to make we haven't got Beck on the show, by the way. I thought
I was just going to say, is Beck back?
No, she's not.
But she's the professional.
Yeah, well, she is the professional. However, I figured since the last episode, I thought I'm going to learn a little bit. So I've got myself a book on cocktails.
So basically, you didn't want to steal any thunder.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well,
So-
I went to the shop, mate, and I bought everything you told me to buy.
Brilliant. Because what I've done is
Everything.
I've made, this is a signature cocktail that I've designed, and it is the awkward porn star, which you and I would be, you know, if we were.
Okay. Whatever that means.
It means that we'd be terrible porn stars because you and I would probably just spend the whole time going, oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a glass?
I do have a glass.
Brilliant. I need you to get a glass. And do you have a shaker of some description? Do you have a shaker? A little shaker?
Shaker. With ice in it.
Yes, it needs to have some ice in it. It does. I've got some ice down here.
Like James Mother Bloody Bond.
We're kind of like a budget James Bond, but that's okay. So what I want you to do in your shaker,
Yeah.
I want
It's better be nice now.
It's good. It's really, really good. I think you'll like it. But what I need you to do is I need you to put a measure of vodka. So you can choose whether you want a lot or a little.
What vodka are you using?
I've got a little shop near my house that is stuck in an 80s time warp, and they don't understand what a lot of stuff is. So I've got Imperial vodka, and it says on the back of it, mix it up a little bit. Why not add orange juice? Because presumably people don't add orange juice most of the time. So 1 shot of vodka into your shaker.
Mate, that's quite a big shot, isn't it?
Well, again,
It's like half of that. That's too much.
I think that's too much.
Drink.
I think that's too much. I just used a little, and I'm trying to not make it visual for those lovely people on Spotify. I just used a little, it's called a jigger. So just put a little bit, little measure in.
I'll give you a jigger. Hey,
Now, here's some I squeezed earlier, but this is the juice of 1 entire lime, which equates to about 25 mil.
and this
But
is going
again,
in where?
into
the
the shaker. Into the
Right.
shaker.
All right.
So we've got your lime juice, you got your vodka. Now, this is the important bit.
Let me see how much lime juice you have. It's in there now, is it?
Oh, it's in here.
crap.
Yeah. It's sorry, mate. So that goes into there, and then the really, really important part is this here, which is called Pessoa. Now,
Yeah.
it's quite difficult to get hold of.
The really expensive part, you mean? Yeah, got that.
Yeah, the bit I told you it was actually really cheap, that's not actually really cheap.
Nope.
It's actually
Is
quite
it?
expensive. Excellent. So with the
All right,
Pessoa,
wait, listen to this.
oh wow.
Yeah.
With the Pessoa, you can choose how you want to measure it, but what I like to do with the Pessoa is, I think I sent it to you in a text. Just pop a
Quite
big.
strong smell.
No, it's not. It's just passion fruit. Pop a slug
Should
in.
I shake it first or?
I think you're okay. But you just need probably the equivalent of like 3 shots worth for when I made it before.
Holy
3 shots worth will do it.
Oh,
Do you remember when you said you didn't like my driving?
yes.
I don't think you're going to like my cocktails either.
Because you drive like a fucking lunatic.
I drove Carl to the shop once and it genuinely wasn't that fast. Anyway, so you add those ingredients in. So we've got the ice,
Yeah,
we've
it's
got
in.
the fresh lime juice, we've got the Pessoa, we've got a single or double measure of vodka, however you like. Pop the lid back onto your shaker now. Make sure it's on good. And this is the bit that I will also
Crap.
take
It's
out.
red as well. It's going to go everywhere, mate.
Well, hang on to it. And you've got to give it a shake. And this is where I'll probably put some music in for people who are watching on YouTube. But you've got to give it a good shake. So you're done with that now. And
Frothy, innit?
yeah, it is a little bit. I can't see your strainer, your thing at this point. But
It looks like cherry Fanta or whatever. No, fruit. Fanta.
listen, I think you'll really like it.
I'd probably prefer that. I'm not going to lie.
So what you've got to do now is pour it into the glass, obviously not with the ice. So if you can strain it without the ice,
well,
if you've got the ice in it,
Got that lid thing in it.
I understand. So that goes into the glass,
All of it.
all of it. Then the pièce de résistance.
What does
I
that
can't-
mean?
It kind of means the end, but the best end in Italian.
really wanted
I'm
to say
joking.
it.
Joking. The pièce de résistance is we add a tiny little bit, you top it off with a little bit of Prosecco or champagne, and you're left with something that looks a little bit like that. Look, it's colourful.
What do I do? Do I pour it on top?
Top it up with that, yeah.
Mate, that's minging.
It's a little bit too much on the lime, if I'm being totally honest. A whole lime, probably could have done half a lime, but that's the awkward porn star. Quite a few people are saying, I thought you weren't wearing trousers.
What? Who said anything about not wearing trousers?
You did. Not me, for once in an episode. You said we should do the award ceremony and we should call it the undies rather than.
It was a joke because you like the British office, and you and Adam are always making references to the British office, going, is he having a laugh? Is he having a... Oh no, that's not extras, but kind of the same thing. Now, I like the American office.
That's fine.
And they work in Dunder Mifflin, and they do an award show every year called the Dundies. And I was like, oh, we should call it the Undies. Ha, really fun. Didn't think anyone would pay any attention.
Yeah, well, they did pay attention. We've made a promise. And I don't feel like we'd be giving our valued listeners or patrons exactly what they bargained for unless we sort of finished the awards in the way that we promised we would do the awards.
Yeah, I don't want to take my trousers off.
I think you're going to have to.
I'm kind of already doing it, aren't I?
Yeah, we were doing it. Yeah. So before the next award, this is the point, man. This is the point for me that my career. I went. That's it. I've done it now. I've officially taken off my trousers. Oh, has he really done it? Has he really done it? Okay. Okay.
I haven't got anywhere for my cable now.
Yeah, they're off.
My headphones.
Did you, knowing that this is what we were going to have to do, what was your underwear choice for today?
Well, the ones I was wearing.
I mean, I went big.
Oh, of course he did. There he is.
I went big.
It blurred then. Camera blurred.
With the. So we're going to do the rest of the show in our pants. Funnily enough, taking your trousers off has made you look like you're enjoying that cocktail a tiny bit more than you were in the first point.
Big sips, big sips.
Just quick. Then this is just for me, Carl. Just for me, Carl. But if someone had said to you, I don't know, 18 months ago, you're going to meet a guy called Tom. And for me, you're going to meet a guy called Carl.
He's going to force you out of your trousers. No, I wouldn't have believed him, Tom. No, I would
not only that,
have believed him.
We'd be taking our trousers off on Zoom from our own houses. Like, as well, with that cocktail bit, I tried really hard. Like, genuinely tried really hard.
It's all right, right, this cocktail. But I think I don't like Prosecco. I think that's where my problem lies. I just shouldn't have put Prosecco in it.
Possibly. There are a few people in the comments, Carl, suggesting that you are still in trousers and you had a pair of trousers at the side that you were just going to hold up in the air.
He's not.
He absolutely isn't.
Suck eggs.
Phenomenal. The next award, Carl. I know he's nominated for the next award, and this was
award, I do.
You do, and this one was one that was voted for on Instagram.
Your friend and mine. There he is. Oh, he dressed up.
It's Adam Westcott.
Hey, oh.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. Are you in your pants as well?
I'm not.
That'd be weird, guys, wouldn't it?
It would be weird if I was just sat here, just like that, waiting for them, hoping them to say, "Are you in your pants?" And I just like move it down and go, "Yes, I am." But
looking sharp. I'm so glad he wasn't on camera before we announced Best Dressed, because I feel like I wouldn't have won Best Dressed if Adam Westcott. There is a little bit about it, because with the white tie, doesn't he look like that bloke off The Chase? Looking smooth, man. Looking smooth.
actually, I got to say, Tom, you're responsible for this jacket, because you said to me, you got to check these out. They got some jackets there, so you're kind of licensed.
Did he say to you, but just buy a white jacket, put it in the wash with one of your socks?
I think, listen, mate, it looks amazing on you, and you look amazing. Is that a Ouija board behind you?
That was the Muse gig that happened down here in Teignmouth back in 2009. I'll tell you what else happened in 2009. I got the old award.
Hey, mate, you had another one earlier, but you lost out.
So this is an award that you can probably, I don't know. I don't think I've got a fighting chance at all with this. But Carl, let us know what the next award is and who the two nominees are.
So, award 4 is best catchphrase. Now, we all know. What's that? Anyway, so I put it out to a vote on Instagram. Yes, Adam is die. And we got the lovely people at home, the lovely people in the audience right now, to vote for best catchphrase. And the nominees are Tom and Adam. Obviously, they know that. They know that.
We know, yeah.
Net. So, chaps, would you like to give us, because we got no videos to play, would you like to each pitch your catchphrase to us right now? And then I will tell you who the people at home voted for and what the numbers were.
I do feel like, even though in pitching this, I am kind of like a defeated opponent, but I'm going to do it anyway. This
do it
was
anyway, mate.
My catchphrase, and it was a new catchphrase, and I feel like Adam's had months to let his sort of bed in.
You've been trying, though, to I mean,
desperately.
You did suggest that we put it on a T-shirt and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, nobody came back to me with that. Nobody's even messaged me about it. But my catchphrase, of course, of the last few weeks is Dr. Beer.
I meant, yeah, because you had the thing as well.
I got there's like a hand action and everything to it as well.
Great for Spotify.
Perfect. They love us over there. They love us.
All right, and Ad, would you like to maybe tell the lovely people at home what your catchphrase was?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's quiz.
There it is. I love that one. Love that one. And all right, chaps. So I got the envelope here. Just going to open it. Professional. And the winner is 68%. Adam West.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Thank you very much, everyone who voted. It's been a real pleasure to do the podcast and to meet you all, and thank you for joining in the quizzes. It kind of probably feels like how Adele felt when she won all the Brits.
It's weird you say that. Little Paul said the same thing. It's funny you say that. And in about 6 episodes, they're going to hear that all over again.
Yeah, I think that's going to become a gag. That is.
What's great is because it's already a gag for us. But in 6 episodes, it's going to be a gag for you lot. So enjoy.
Amazing. Adam, stick around, obviously, because you know what's coming as well as we do a little bit later on. But absolute deserved winner. You're looking absolutely smashing. And I can't wait.
Take your trousers off.
Yeah, take your trousers off for when you come back. All right.
Cheers.
That's a maybe. That's a maybe.
I'm definitely not.
So, Carl.
Yes, mate.
We are very, very much in the
the thick of it now.
This is like the business end.
Oh.
Yeah, is that right? The right term?
Well, it can be whatever you want.
Business end. Well, you and me are in our pants, just in our houses. It's okay.
I mean, in all fairness, the bottom half of me is what I've been in for the last 12 months. So,
brilliant. Okay. It was odd putting a tuxedo on for the first time, but I feel like at this point we absolutely do need to have one on because this is a really big and really, really important award. The next one is.
What is it?
The next, I've just got to look at my. This is the award for best episode. Ooh. So this is the best that we've done 30 episodes, and this is the award for the best. Well, you're in all of them. You can have one of those things if you want.
Definitely winning this one.
Because you're in all of them. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
and we have got the nominees for the best episode. And this is a big one, because there's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
We have got, from last year, the Little Thin Quiz of the Year.
Oh, I enjoyed that one.
Love that
I think
episode.
I won it, didn't I?
You did. Well, I think your wife won it for you.
I definitely won it, yeah.
We have got How to Become TikTok Famous, which was the mental health one with Austin as another one. And we've also got Punching Tom Hardy in the Face, which was episode number 2 way back.
I'd still love to punch him in the face. I'm not going to lie to you.
Way back in October.
Who's the winner?
I know who I want it to be.
Me.
And the winner is, of course, landslide. It is How to Be TikTok Famous with Mr. Austin Farrell. It was probably one of the most popular episodes that we've had across the board. Obviously, Austin is currently filming for a new show and he can't be here, but this is what he had to say.
No, thank you. I would just like to say thank you so much for the award. Obviously, this isn't it, but thank you so much for the views and the comments and the likes. Thank you.
Bless him.
What a guy.
Very, very, very deserved winner of Best Episode. That one.
This award looked a lot better than ours, didn't it?
His award looked a little bit like a water bottle. Just a little bit like a water bottle.
Right.
And we are very, very fast approaching the last two awards. But one of those awards that's coming right at the end means that I need to check in one more time with every single person that is in the show gallery today. How are you drawing? How is your drawing going, folks?
Let's have a look.
I said to you at the start of this, I was like, my worry is that I'm not sure anyone will really go mad for the drawing side of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
While we've been doing this episode, I've got my phone.
This is a
down.
heart attack. This is a heart attack.
I've got my phone down here, and I don't wanna excite you unnecessarily.
All right, but
my mum has sent me a drawing.
no, hang on, because when the first time I ever met your mum face to face,
Yeah.
she'd just been to art class.
Yeah.
Remember?
I want you to cast that out of your head.
So your mum goes to art lessons.
She goes to art lessons for a reason. Here she is.
Hello, Tom's mum.
You enjoying the show so far, Mum?
It's great. I'm still waiting for you to roll titles.
Carl, can we do it 45 minutes in? Can we roll the titles now?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Go for it.
You say it, Mum. You say it, and we'll put them in here.
I think it's time to roll those titles.
I love it.
Amazing.
So, Tom's mum, first time I ever met you face to face, in person, in real life,
Yeah.
you just been to art lesson
Yeah.
in the local village. Remember?
I need to explain my contribution to this.
Okay.
Tom said he was concerned that people may not join in, and he
Yeah.
wanted something funny. So
Where's this going, Tom's mum?
I've sort of tried to be amusing in my representation of the both of you.
Thanks.
And
Can't
will
wait
see,
for this.
And we will see just how amusing that is later on. Bye, Mum. Thanks very much.
Bye,
there we
Mum.
go. Thanks very much. So my mum has sent me something. I've glanced at it. It's pretty good, but obviously we're going to see what everybody else has drawn because it's a big award. But before we get to that, Mr. Karl Morgan,
Yes.
we have got it's the biggest award of the night. I don't want to say Pierre de Resistance again because I've said it
Manfred.
once, and I'm also not sure what country it's from. But this is the award for Best Guest.
Ooh, okay. Not up for that one. That's all right. I'll win one eventually.
I don't think
I'll
there's-
definitely
I
get
don't-
one.
I don't think there's that many left, but okay. So it's the award for Best Guest, and as far as I'm aware, you're hosting this one. If my list
Correct,
gives me-
sir. Correct.
just
Okay, here we go. So, Best Guest, Award 6. The nominations are Pippa Hale.
the fitness one,
Remember
fitness episode. Yeah,
I like that episode a lot, actually.
I liked it a lot. too.
and weirdly, I went for a run.
You didn't go for a run. I saw you get your wife tell her to film you for 30 seconds, and then you went, "No, Tom will buy that."
Oh, all right, fair enough. All right. Also up, we've got Little Paul. Is he here? Put him on.
He's not here now,
All right, great.
but he has been in. I don't know, probably 10 episodes since it started. So
Well, and you can be
obviously
bothered to be here. Brilliant.
a worthy contender. But it's the biggest award of the night, and he's not here.
Yeah. We also have Adam West. Is he there? Come on, Ad. Is he in his pants? I hope so.
Here he is. Here he is.
I'm not. I'm just in my trousers. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, Ad, what do you think your chances are of winning this? Pippa was a big guest. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, there's been some really good guests on there. It's been brilliant. There've been some really good people on there. So it's just good to be nominated.
Have you practiced
What a gentleman.
Loser face? Can we maybe see it?
I saw loser faces.
Yeah. You've got to have one, haven't you? It's got to be like... It's kind of a bit like that.
You missed it, Carl, but it was,
well done.
it was absolutely brilliant.
Amazing. Well, let's find out. Here we go. I'm opening the envelope. The winner is Adam West.
Oh my
best
God. Wow, thank you.
You've just won the biggest award on the award show, and honestly, I don't think you could go to
your award up and
hold your award till we can
and say
get
a
you
little
two
speech.
of these,
Yeah.
and just give your speech as if it's one of these, which you will have very soon.
Okay. Well, this one kind of feels redundant now, even though it was the best
was that
innovation
for?
for music. But I might as well put that in the bin because this one is just trumps it all. No, thank you. That's really, really amazing. I'll put this down. It was these podcasts have been absolutely brilliant for me to obviously keep busy and to socialize with you all. And we've done some great things like the quizzes and West Enders and the Christmas quiz and all that type of stuff. So, what amazing! I'm really taken back by that. Thank you very, very much. That means a lot.
Best guest. Couldn't go to
Best
anybody
guest,
better.
Ad.
Mr. Adam Westcott, everybody. Now, Adam,
Thank you.
you've won 2 awards. You've cleaned up similarly to the way that Adele cleaned up at the
got a
Grammys.
little Tom and a little Carl now.
There we go.
On
There
your
we go.
roll.
But while you're here, just before we go to the final award of the night, which is the Artists Award, Best Newcomer, I think it's probably the best time to give everybody in the audience exactly what they want and the reason that they've got a pen and paper, and that is a quick fire 5-question Adam Westcott quiz. Adam, are you prepared?
I'm absolutely prepared. It's right here in front of me.
Guys, I have no idea how I'm going to score this, but get your pens and papers ready. And I don't know, do we give an award for the winner, Carl? Probably.
Yeah, why
Should
not?
do. Yeah, fantastic. Pens and papers at the ready, guys.
Okay.
This is Mr. Adam Westcott and his quick fire quiz.
Okay, everybody. So,
No,
are you?
whoa. Mate, you won an award for best catchphrase.
I was just teeing myself up for it.
Okay, Carl.
Fitness ad.
Cut that bit out. Okay, so everybody, are you ready? Pens and papers ready? Let's quiz. So, question number 1. Which Bruce starred in Die Hard?
Carl.
No, it's not how it works, Carl. It's not how it works.
You just say go. Okay. Question number 2. What is dermatobia the fear of?
Dermot O'Leary.
I knew he was going to say that.
O'Houlihan.
So question number 2, what is dermatobia the fear of? Okay, question number 3, what is the main source of vitamin C? Question number 5, how many of Henry VIII's wives were called Anne? And the last question, sorry, I had a bonus question.
Sorry, I said 5 and you've written 6.
Yeah,
Of course.
because he had a bonus question.
No, you go for it. You go for it.
Who played James Bond in For Your Eyes Only? Who played James Bond in For Your Eyes Only?
Wowzers. Okay. So that concludes Adam Westcott's quickfire 5-question quiz. Obviously, what he's got to do is give us the answers now.
Why don't we have a go at them, you and I, and we'll say, Carl or Tom?
Okay, sure. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
And question 1?
Right. Yeah, question 1.
Carl.
What? I think we know this one. Which Bruce starred in Die Hard?
Bruce Lee.
Bruce.
Forsyth.
Yeah. Willis.
Bruce Willis.
If there was a bonus point for Bruce Forsyth, though, I'd win it.
What
Definitely.
is dermatobia the fear of?
Is that
what-
skin?
Yeah, it's got to be.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's skin. Make sure you're marking your answers at home because we need a winner. We need a winner. I can see very excited people at home.
Good call. Number 3, what is the main source of vitamin C?
Carl, the sun.
Orange
No.
juice.
Tom's closest. The answer is fruits.
Fruits. I think I can. Okay, cool.
Fruits in general. Number 5, how many? Yeah. How many of Henry VIII's wives were called Anne?
2. Carl.
Okay, that's very good, Tom.
3.
Carl was right too.
Damn it. Right, okay. So by show of hands at home, and we need to be really honest because this is a really little honest experiment here.
And let's be honest, you're only winning a piece of plastic.
Okay.
So
I want you to put your hands up if you're on camera. If you're not, I can't do anything about it. But hands up on camera if you got more than 1 right. So that's everybody. Okay, keep your hand up if you got more than 2 right. 3, 4. Oh, we lost some hands there. Okay, so everybody that's left got all 5 right. Carl, we haven't got enough awards. Well, listen, that was a wonderful experiment, wasn't it? A wonderful experiment, Carl, because we got 12 awards. We've given away 8 and 12 people. Well done for everybody getting those questions right in the Adam Westcott quickfire quiz of the live episode. Adam Westcott, mate, what an absolute pleasure. I almost wish I'd asked you to draw something for the art section that is about to conclude this episode. But thank you as always. I cannot think, Carl, can you, of a better guy to win the Best Guest Award?
no, he is my favorite person in the world ever.
And I think because he's cleaned up tonight, he's won more awards than anybody else.
Than Adele at the Grammys.
Than Adele at the Grammys. What I think he should do is, I think, for one final
Take
time,
his trousers off.
he should take his trousers off.
Before I do, the last question was who played James Bond in For Your Eyes Only?
Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Did you do that because of my dinner with him?
Did you have dinner with him, did you?
Yeah.
You were on the podcast. We talked about
I
it
told you
for about
this story.
20 minutes.
Good Lord.
I got
Yeah,
Oh, God, he's going to do it.
he is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what 2021 looks like from an
This is how
entertainment point of view.
broken f***ing musicians are right now. That we have resorted to coming on Zoom
Carl,
in our pants and
Carl.
dicky bows.
Carl, he's the most famous flamenco guitarist in the world. We just made him take his trousers off on the internet.
You're welcome, world. None
This
of
is
this is
brilliant.
making. This is never going out live.
All of it's live. Adam Westcott, I honestly, man, I absolutely bloody love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ad.
And we will see you very, very, very soon. Wave goodbye, Mr. Adam Westcott. Bye. Right, Carl.
Yes, bro.
It has come to that time. It is the final award of episode number 30, the live award ceremony. And it is time to have a look at everybody's art. We've got to pick the winner because the winner not only gets
I don't want
themselves,
to pick a winner.
gets themselves one of these amazing awards, but they also get themselves the prestigious
Cover work. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the artwork for this episode when it goes out online. That's a big deal. It's going to be there forever. Or until till you and me get a real job and our agents go, no, you can't
Take
do
that
that.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it off. Yeah. You can't have that podcast where you did it in your pants. Until that happens. So one more time, guys, if you can hold up your art, I will try my best to get around you. And let's have a look. My mum sent me this.
Come on in, Tom's mum. Let's have a look at this picture.
Okay, so this is my mum's picture.
I love it. Look, a little boo.
So she's got me.
I got a guitar nose.
You have got a nose for a guitar. I don't know what I'm holding. What I'm holding here.
It's way smaller than that, Tom's mum.
What am I holding here? Oh, you got Boo. That's good. And then at the side, what she did was she made me
That's
6'6",
amazing. 6'6".
and you very short, and you're throwing your little
6'6".
plectrum.
He's a pricks. His name's Tom.
So it's really hard for me. Obviously, I can't pick because my mum's in the running. We've seen so many good. I like Megan's. If I'm going to pick one that I like as an artistic thing, I think Megan's was amazing. But you've got to pick one, and then we've got to kind of decide who wins because everybody. I wasn't expecting anybody to draw.
Can everybody send us a picture of their thumbnail? Of their. So like, take a picture of it so we have them and we can try and figure something out. But I'm going to pick your mum. Because I've never had a picture of me and Boo, and I'm all in.
Yeah, but Carl, you've got a frigging guitar for a nose.
Well, yeah, playing that G string.
I like Megan's a lot. We'll decide which is going to be the artwork afterwards. Because I wasn't expecting anybody to go that hard with it.
Brilliant.
Send us the pictures that you've drawn because they're absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Carl, that's our award show. That's our award show.
Congrats to the winners. I didn't win anything.
I tell you what, mate. You can have best.
I didn't win anything.
You can have best baker. Best baker. And that leads us on to telling everybody, just before we go, what is coming up next month. And it's, oh my God, I'm scared about saying this now because this is massive.
You're committing to it if you say it. It's your idea.
I know. Let's do it.
We're all going with it.
Let's do it. Let's
tell
do
the
it.
people at home what you want to do.
So the first 2 episodes of June are going to run this way, and then hopefully we're allowed to be in the same room to shoot the podcast with Adam and everybody. We can be around a table. But the first 2 episodes of June, they're going to be the awkward turkey bake-off. Carl, me, Adam, potentially other guests. We're going to bake a coming out of lockdown cake for the first 2 weeks. I've never baked. Carl's never baked. Adam's never baked. We're going to go and buy all the ingredients. We're going to film it for the podcast, and we're going to make a coming out of lockdown cake. But it's going to be like a Great British Bake-Off themed first 2 weeks of June. And then we will eat those cakes when we are in the same room together on June the 21st.
I don't know about that, but
Listen, mine's going to have some drawings on it. And by
of course
drawings,
it is. Of course it is.
By drawings,
don't expect anything else.
I mean winkles. Yeah, it's going to have winkles. Lots and lots of winkles. I think we should say thank you so much to everybody for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
Honestly, this is this episode 30, Carl. As if we got to 30, as if we did.
Like 28 of them were from home.
We haven't been in the same room since September of last year.
No, it's crazy.
But yeah, no, it means the world. Thank you to everybody who got involved with the show, the guests that we've had. I know a lot of them can't be here at the moment because pubs are open and they were just like, no.
Yeah, it's bank holiday weekend. So
yeah, of course it is. And amazing that Adam Westcott won best guest, best catchphrase.
Yeah,
honestly,
for sure.
Couldn't go out to anyone better. Mum, I'm frightened by that drawing, but at the same time, I love it. Thank you so much for watching tonight. This episode will be up on YouTube, slightly shorter, with no swearing. Thank you for all your lovely artwork. And Carl and I.
Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you next week, Carl.
Same time, mate. Always.
7 o'clock Sunday. Oh,
you are useless.
But I didn't do it at the right time.